I dream too much.
We arrived at the Temple of Dawn. We want to start with the history of the Temple of Dawn. Let's go! Okay, so
History of the Temple of Dawn. History of the Temple of Dawn. This monastery is well known in English as the Temple of Dawn. One is was generally called Wat Jang, that means the Temple of Dawn. This name is referred to the one that was given by King Taksin. The most outstanding spot is Central Pang. The pagoda is concave shaped. The Pang as seen today was constructed in 1842 in the reign of King Rama III. The construction lasted 5 years. It's about 67 meters high. It was constructed to cover the smaller one which was 16 meters high, but who built it is not known because there is not any evidence to confirm. This temple is older than the establishment of Bangkok. During Ayutthaya period, there was an older temple over here. It was called Wat Makok. Wat Makok was replaced by the newer temple when King Taksin exited this compound as the Paris Temple. The name Wat Makok was changed to be Wat Jang in the reign of King Taksin. Later, it was used as the temple to enshrine the Emerald Buddha. So, the temple was known or generally called the Emerald Buddha Temple. In the period when it was the temple was kept the Emerald Buddha or the Temple of the Paris. Then, the temple statue was changed from the common temple that has monks living quarters to be a particular temple of the Paris. After the end of Thonburi, the capital was moved to be the Central Bank of Bangkok. Then, Wat Arun was returned to be the temple with monks' quarters. After that, some parts of the wall which used to be available in Paris when it was the royal temple of King Taksin Paris was dismantled. Riverside pavilions. There are altogether 6 riverside pavilions. They are in Chinese styles. They were built in the reign of King Rama III. It is generally known that he favors the Chinese arts very much. Then in his reign, he has a lot of construction made in Chinese style. The door arch crown is located at the entrance to the main chapel, which the enter of the temple on the east balcony. There is the crown shape on the top consists grass child's roof and tri-cups rich color coating. The green one is named Toscan or Ravana, whereas the white one is named Sahasradesha. Both of the demons are used as the temple guardians. They are about 8 meters high. They were built for the first time in the reign of King Rama III, or about 180 years ago. Particularly the white one is the rebuilt one about 65 years ago because it collapses due to lightning.
It's located on the center of the terrace of the main chapel in the east. It's the Chaturamukh door, building with 4 gable ends. It has 3 roofs with veranda along the roofs. The top of this door looks like a cow, and the door is decorated with multicolored tile. The roofs are topped with glazed tile, and it has Chofa Bairaka, the head of Naga, and Hang Hong. In the front of the door, it has the king of giants, or the other name is the spirit doorkeeper. Both hands hold the white cudgel as a weapon. A giant in the north with white body called Sahasradesha, and a giant in the south with green body called Toscan. Both giants are made of stucco and glaze.
The monument of King Rama II. This monument is built to dedicate to King Rama II by the branches that are lineage or the offspring of King Rama II. It is the new object because it was built in this modern time. The front of the monument has 3 statues of the significant elephants. They are the auspicious elephants that were discovered in his reign. These 3 elephants were bought from Lao Ran Chang and Lao Ran Na, namely Chiang Mai and Nan. The main chapel. The main chapel was built in the reign of King Rama II. The gable was shown as standing daily holding the sword. Inside the main chapel, there is the pristine Buddha image named พระพุทธธรรมิสราชโลกธาตุดิโรก It was cut in the reign of King Rama II. It is said that the first of presiding Buddha image was made by the king. The base of the presiding Buddha image contained the crematory ash of the king. Then, this temple of the symbolic temple of King Rama II. The shadow of the marker stone of this temple is regarded as the one of the most beautiful in Thailand.
This is important architecture from the reign of King Rama II. Surrounding of the hall, there are 8 double boundary stone markers of the temple. It made of beautiful stone carving. Between the boundary stone have a 112 Chinese lion stone located on the altar. There are 16 Chinese stone doors around the front of the terrace. There are 144 Chinese military stone doors. And the 4 corners of the hall, there are 4 ta or Chinese statues that made of stone. Inside the hall, there are Buddha images in the hall called พระพุทธธรรมมิสราชโลกธาตุดิโลก There is a mural painting in the wall that is a beautiful craft such as the way Santara Jataka.
I drink too much. I tell myself
The floor of the chapel is laid from the ground. It has 2 roofs that topped with golden gray tile and green leaves. The top final of the gable is called Shaw Fa. The finals on the gable edge are called Hang Hong. The red light teeth running along the gable edge on both sides of the gable are called Bairaka. Shaw Fa represents the Garuda. Hang Hong represents the heads of the Naga. Bairaka represents the features of the Garuda. The entire design symbolizes the Garuda seizing the Naga, which might be interpreted as good overcoming evil. There is a bushbook that is created between the front doors on both sides of the hall are called Pang Bushbook.
Now we are here เจดีย์ลายย่อมุมไม้ 12 We are moving on the footprint of Lord Buddha.
I
Let's go.
drink too much.
The footprint of Lord Buddha. The footprint of Lord Buddha is located between Pagoda and the Grand Hall.
Stop. We could see
It was built in the reign of King Rama III. The Bell Tower. The Bell Tower has 2 towers on the north side, behind the Grand Hall, near the Chinese weather wall. That separates the pavilion one. Its height 3rd floor. The Bell Tower, 2 of these, evident by the supreme contribution raised money restored in the reign of Buddhist Putthapostajan. It was built in the reign of King Rama II.
That the people come to make merit. sister, the environment of the temple is so beautiful.
This is the entire of the physical part of Wat Arun. Come on. The principal part of Wat Arun. The principal part of Wat Arun is about 172 years old. It took 5 years to build from 1842 to 1847. It has undergone restorations several times. It was built in the reign of King Rama II, but the work just written began before the king passed away. Then, King Rama III kept on the construction to the end. Actually, we may say that it took 4 reigns to complete as seen nowadays through the main constructions was done in the reign of King Rama III. This main pang is 67 meters high. It was built to cover the 16-meter old one that did not indicate when it was built, but it was available previously in Yuttaya period. The base of the main pang consists to the 4 levels. Each level has a lot of barriers. At the first level, there are surrounding pans. The second level has Kinnon. The mythical begins half man, half bird, and finally the mythical half woman, half bird, standing alternatively with the demons above. At the third level, there are also Kinnon and Kinnari, with the monkey above. And at the fourth level, there are also Kinnon and Kinnari with the Brahmas, the deity above. Above the level of Brahmas, there are 4 niches that have statues in under the god on the elephant. Above Indra, there are the statue of Vishnu and the god on Garuda, the mythical bird. Above the topmost had the pinnacle and crown.
The architecture of Prapang. The great Prapang built from bricks and mortar, which is decorated with pieces of great tiles such as floral and iron designs. A lot of bricks and mortar came from China. The architecture of Prapang Tit. This pang is just a small pang that located on Thaksin corner of the main prang. The base of the prang tit also have Kinnanon and Kinnari. The architecture of Mondop Tit. In the north, there are the Lord of Buddha's birth and the Siri Mahamaya inside. In the east, there is Buddha in the posture of enlightenment and the posture of seated Buddha protected by the 7-headed Naga, and the posture of subduing Mala. In the south, the Lord of Buddha gives a sermon called Dhammacakka or Dhammacak. In the west, there is the posture of entering Nibbana.
The surrounding area of the Temple of Dawn. The surrounding area of the Temple of Dawn is next to the Chao Phraya River. There are many harbors such as Tha Tien, Tha Maharaj, Tha Prajan, Tha Chang, Tha Phanok. The opposite land, the Temple of Dawn is วัดพระเชตุพนวิมลมังคาราราม or วัดโพ The near Temple of วัดพระเชตุพนวิมลมังคาราราม is Museum สยาม East side has วัดพระศรีรัตนศาสดาราม or วัดพระแก้ว ธรรมศาสตร์ University. The restaurant named the Deck by the River and the coffee shop is Vivi the Coffee Press.
North side there are วัดระฆังโคสิตาราม ทวีทาพิเศษสคูล Royal Thai Navy Convention Hall วัดโมลีโลกยาราม มอนคาเนลออของมอน เวสไซด์ศิลปากร University ถนนอรุณอมรินทร์ and last one is South Side it has Royal Thai Navy วัดกัลยาณมิตร King ตากสิน The Great Palace all of them are the surrounding area of the Temple of Dawn
The way of life of the people around Wat Arun. Many people have a variety of occupation, such as the military, trader, because this area has a lot of tourists. The contractor wasn't rich people and the most don't have savings. People living in this area, there are many ethnicities, including Chinese, Thai, India, and Mon. The most of tourists were foreigners. To the transportation, people always use a tuk-tuk and boat to travel. Thai always live their life in Bachelor of Applied Thai traditional medicine because this area used to be the capital of Thailand before. People around here are so general and easy to smile.
We could see clearly now.
Finally, our journey is finished. So, we hope you enjoy with us.